Hello! Welcome to our first reading practice for ACAN Grade 3. There are many reading samples that you can look at online, but today I will just be discussing one of the possible readings. Today, the reading that I have selected is called Valentinus. It's about Valentine's Day, but I'll get into that later. So first, I'm going to talk about some difficult words in the reading passage. The first word is celebrate. To celebrate something is to mark a special day with a party, by having fun, by getting together with family and friends. So usually we celebrate a holiday like Valentine's Day, or a birthday, or other special events, other special occasions. So that's the first word, celebrate. The next difficult word is priest. A priest is an important person in the Christian religion. Someone who is in charge of the religion, who tells people about God, about Jesus Christ in Christianity. So that's the second word, priest. The third word is army. Army is a military force that is used to protect a city, a country, a group of people. So in today's world, people in the army use guns and tanks and other kinds of weapons. But back in Valentinus's day, people would use swords, shields, and very simple weapons compared to today. So that's army. The next word is soldier. A soldier is someone in the army, someone who is fighting for their country, their city, their people. So that is a soldier. Next word is married. So to get married is to be connected, to have a husband and a wife. That's to get married. And last word, trouble. Getting punished, getting blamed for something. If you are in trouble at school, it means you did something bad and your teacher is punishing you. So those, to me, are the most difficult words in this reading. So I hope when you hear the words that you can understand them a little better now. And of course, for 4 words, priest, army, soldier, attention to those difficult words at the bottom of the reading. All right. Next, I will read the whole passage at about this speed. So listen while I am reading and try to pay attention to the answers of the questions. So first, I will read the questions 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. I will read the questions. Try to find the answers to the questions as I am reading. I won't go over the answers until the end, but listen and think. All right. Question 26. Valentine's Day was named after 1. A famous soldier. 2. A kind of chocolate. 3. A priest from Rome. 4. A place in Italy. Number 27. Why did Claudius II make a new rule? 1. He didn't want soldiers to get married. 2. He didn't want children to become soldiers. 3. He wanted more families to live in Rome. 4. He wanted more people to become priests. Question 28. What did Valentinus think? 1. The leader of Rome should be kinder to women. 2. Men and women should have families. 3. Priests shouldn't write letters. 4. Soldiers go to war. Question 29. What did Claudius II decide to do? 1. Write a letter to Valentinus. 2. Give food to poor people. 3. Help a young girl. 4. Kill Valentinus. And question 30. What is this story about? 1. Some soldiers who went to war. 2. The history of Valentine's Day. 3. A leader of Rome who had a large family. 4. A priest who joined the army. So now I'm going to read the passage. While I read, think about those 5 questions. What answer do you think is correct? Okay. Valentinus. Many people around the world celebrate Valentine's Day. In some countries, people give chocolate or other gifts to friends and family. They do this to show their love for those people. However, the history of Valentine's Day is actually very sad. The name Valentine's Day comes from the name of a Roman priest called Valentinus. He was born in the year 226. In those days, Rome had a very large and strong army. Many of the soldiers in the army wanted to get married and have families. However, the leader of Rome, Claudius II, thought soldiers should not be married, so he made it a rule. After that, they could not get married anymore. Some soldiers broke the rule and got married, but they could not tell anyone. Many priests were afraid of Claudius II, so they did not help soldiers to get married. They wanted to get married. One day, when people found out Valentinus was doing this, he got in trouble and was put in jail. When Valentinus was in jail, he met a young girl who worked there. Every day she brought food to Valentinus and talked with him, and they became good friends. But Claudius II decided to kill Valentinus. On the night before he died, Valentinus wrote a letter to the girl. He signed the letter, "Your Valentine." The next day, February 14th, Valentinus was killed. However, today many people celebrate love on this day. All right, so that is the passage from the reading, from the practice test itself. Now I'm going to go paragraph by paragraph and paraphrase, reword. So maybe it will make a little more sense for you. So first, I will go through the first paragraph. This is my summary. So I will summarize some difficult parts of the reading. A lot of people around the world in many countries mark Valentine's Day with a holiday, with a celebration. In some places, people give chocolate and presents to their friends and family. The chocolates and presents show their love. But the history of Valentine's Day is really sad. Valentine's Day has its name because of a Roman religious leader called Valentinus. Valentinus was born in 226. All right. That's the first paragraph. The second paragraph. Once again, this is my summary. In 226, Rome was a very strong country with a strong military. Many men fighting for the military wanted to have a wife and children. But Claudius II, who was the leader of Rome, did not want these men to have a wife and family. He made a rule that said these men cannot be married, and so they could not anymore. Sometimes men disobeyed and married, but they had to keep a secret. Okay, that's the second paragraph. Next, the third paragraph, in my own words. Many priests were scared of Claudius II, so they followed the rules. They didn't help soldiers get married. But Valentinus believed that marriage was good and helped the soldiers get married and find a wife. When his secret was discovered, Valentinus was sent to prison. That was the third paragraph. Next is the last paragraph. Paragraph number 4. When Valentinus was in jail, he met a girl who worked at the jail. She brought Valentinus food every day and talked to him. They became great friends. But Claudius II was mad at Valentinus because Valentinus broke the rule. He wanted to kill Valentinus. The evening before Valentinus died, he wrote the girl a letter and signed it, "Your Valentine." The next day was February 14th. Valentinus was killed on that day. But now people show their love to their friends and family on February 14th, Valentine's Day. All right. So those 4 paragraphs could be summarized in that way. Those were my words, and I hope that helps you better understand the passage. Does it help? I hope so. Okay, so let's go back to the questions. Question number 26. Valentine's Day was named after 1. A famous soldier. 2. A kind of chocolate. 3. A priest from Rome. 4. A place in Italy. So we know Valentine's Day was named after Valentinus, of course. In the first paragraph, the second to last sentence, the name Valentine's Day comes from the name of a Roman priest called Valentinus. So the answer to number 26 is 3. A priest from Rome. Okay, number 27. Why did Claudius II make a new rule? 1. He didn't want soldiers to get married. 2. He didn't want children to become soldiers. 3. He wanted more families to live in Rome. 4. He wanted more people to become priests. All right, now we go to the second paragraph. In the middle of that paragraph, however, the leader of Rome, Claudius II, thought soldiers should not be made, so he made it a rule. So the reason Claudius II made a new rule was to stop soldiers from getting married. So the answer is number 1. He didn't want soldiers to get married. Number 1. Question 28. What did Valentinus think? 1. The leader of Rome should be kinder to women. 2. Men and women should have families. 3. Priests shouldn't write letters. 4. Soldiers shouldn't go to war. All right. So in the third paragraph, the second sentence, however, Valentinus thought that men and women should get married and have families. So he thought men and women should have families. So the answer is number 2. Men and women should have families. Question 29. What did Claudius II decide to do? 1. Write a letter to Valentinus. 2. Give food to poor people. 3. Help a young girl. 4. Kill Valentinus. All right. It's the fourth question. We're going to the fourth paragraph. In the middle, the sentence goes, but Claudius II decided to kill Valentinus. Claudius II's not a nice person. So the answer is number 4. Kill Valentinus. It's a sad story. Okay. Question 30. What is this story about? 1. Some soldiers who went to war. 2. The history of Valentine's Day. 3. a leader of Rome who had a large family. 4, a priest who joined the army. All right. So the whole story, the whole reading is about one main theme: Valentine's Day. So the answer is number 2, the history of Valentine's Day. Because the whole story talks about Valentinus, his connection to Valentine's Day, and why we now celebrate Valentine's Day. Okay, we're finished with that reading. I hope that you better understand the passage and that you could get the answers when I read the reading the first time. If you don't understand still, please watch this video again, go back, listen, and practice one more time. Good luck with your test. I hope you enjoy and study very hard. Bye.